And David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Western Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Los Angeles Lakers intent on protecting home court. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Kings. That one was played in Sacramento. And so with that loss, that gives each team one win apiece in this series. Both teams want this one badly.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
Gentlemen? Yeah, and when you think about it, Greg, there was some really sloppy basketball being played by them, and they recognized that had they played a cleaner game, they could have gotten the win.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the floor for Sacramento, they've got Buddy Hield. Amon Shumpert is out there with Fox. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein, and it's Bielitsa in at the 4. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Hield outside. Stolen. Poked away. He kicks to Fox. And the regular season officially begins. Most rookies around the league, Clark, will have their eyes wide open. I mean, wow, what an eye-opening experience to play with this speed, this talent. How nervous were you going back to that time in your life? How nervous were you on opening night?
Very nervous, really excited, but there were some butterflies that I had to work really hard at trying to get them to fly in formation because they were all over the place, Kevin. But ultimately, once you get out there and you break that first sweat or you get that first hit or bucket, then it simply becomes basketball. But prior to that, pregame meal, your nap before the game, the butterflies are doing their own thing.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Ball kicks to Zubats. Outside jumper. And there's the pass to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Fox never afraid to take it right at the defense on the drive. An excellent display of speed there.
Ball, the pass to Kuzma. Baseline jumper. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. And Sacramento has possession. It's a 3-point game. Let's send it out to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Dave Yeager. David?
Well, Kevin, it's all about pace tonight. He said, quite frankly, I don't think they have the speed to keep up with us. So the more we run, the better off we'll be. Power against speed tonight, Kevin. We'll see who wins. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Now, here's Ball. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Lakers with possession here. And here is Ball. 6 to shoot. And it's Fox with the rebound. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Cauley-Stein. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Well, I like watching him get after it on the glass now, staying active, and usually that leads to good things.
Hart kicks to Ingram, launches it, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
And when Ingram is left alone from deep, his eyes just light up. His shooting is just out of sight.
Fox against Ball, and the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time. And as we have a moment now, let's take a look at the three-pointer to two-pointer shot ratio here in the postseason for Sacramento. Here's Hart. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
Kudos to him for his energy, especially on the glass where he was an absolute beast.
Now Shumpert. after Brandon Ingram missing on that last three-pointer. Shumpert with it. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Lakers.
And we got to talk about his 4 steals on the night. That's a complete performance at both ends of the floor.
And here is Ball following the three-pointer from De'Aaron Fox. Ball, the pass to Kuzma. Zubac's with it, working on Cauley Stein. Here's Ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ball's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, you know, it's a quirky release. There's no denying that. But he's a reliable shooter and scorer from the perimeter. Lonzo Ball making it happen.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 5, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
De'Aaron Fox, another hyper-athletic point guard out of Kentucky. Great size at 6'4". He can impact the game at both ends.
And De'Aaron Fox made his mark at Kentucky with his terrific on-ball defense. He puts a lot of pressure on you.
Yeah, I mean, he picks up 94 feet, and that's really how you set the bar for your team, with how hard you compete at the defensive end.
The first free throw is good. And Clark, a lot of great names to choose from, but who would you pick for your greatest Laker ever?
Wow, that's always tough when you have such a robust list, Kevin. I always start with Kareem whenever he's in the conversation because that guy was my idol as I grew up watching the game. So Kareem is there, Magic, Wilt, Shaq, Elgin, and Jerry West, and Kobe. That's too many, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Some great names there, though, Clark. You're right. Hard to pick just one. Ball kicks to Kuzma. Pass to Ingram. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one is unhealed.
And, you know, you look at Brandon Ingram, and he made some big steps last year in his development. And it takes time. You've got to give young guys, I think, 4 to 6 years before you know how good they can be and who they're going to be. He took on more of the offensive load for the team and had some big-time games. I think he's learning to be the scorer that the team hoped he would be when they took him 2nd overall.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And with Ingram, it hasn't all been smooth sailing as he becomes the scorer the team wants him to be.
But I think the potential is there, Kevin. He's shown you flashes now. The key is, can he improve his efficiency? And that just comes with shot selection, understanding where and how to get your best shot. You know, defenses are starting to make him a bullet point in the scouting report. Still, if you're a fan of his, I think you've got to love his potential, and I am a fan of his. I think this guy can be a lethal scorer.
Here's Bjelica, coming off a solid outing against the Lakers.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. Lakers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Now Ball. He's got 5. Here's Hart. And the layup's good off the glass.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
I could not say it any better, showing you some real focus, taking it inside against the bigger man.
to the wing on the left. Now here's Ball. Here's Hart. 5 on the clock. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Hart's got his second bucket of the game to go. The Kings trail by 5. Fox passes to Shumpert. Kicks it to Heel. Lets the 3 fly, and the 3 ball is good. Heald's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
I think he's got to be more aggressive, stronger, getting through those screens. Can't allow shooters that kind of space to pull the trigger.
Ingram wide open. The offensive rebound.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
And here are the Kings now after the basket by Los Angeles. Here's Hart, and he jams it with authority.
Well, you've got to be attentive around Kuzma. You can't be casual. He's excellent at gambling appropriately and coming away with steals.
Fox kicks to Bielitsa. Back to Fox. Sacramento moving it around. On the wing, Heel. Got a piece of it.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. I mean, his long reach really allows him to come up with a good number of blocks.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Here's Bielitsa following the basket by Lonzo Ball. Bielitsa passes to Shumpert. But they'll get another chance. Jacks up a 3. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Tell you what, it does not matter who's shooting. The defense has got to be better at getting a hand up on long-range shooters. You've got to challenge the shot.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Lots of physical play, Clark, during your time in the NBA. That's been toned down to a degree. Do you miss it being a bigger part of the game now?
You know what? I think it's still a very physical game. The rules have changed. The way the game is officiated has certainly changed. Some of the tough fouls that you saw in decades past don't exist as much. But I still think the game is extremely physical. So I'm glad to see us move in the direction of toning that down a bit. There's enough physicality in the game.
And the Lakers with some changes. Wagner, he's checked in for Zubac. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Josh Hart. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Harry Giles is checked in for Cauley Stein. Jackson comes in for Bielitsa. Troy Williams checked in for Buddy Hield. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Iman Shumpert. Now, here's Ball. 7 points in the game. Not happening that time. His second miss in 5 shots. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Ingram at the elbow. With the floater, and it's good on the way in. Ingram's got 9.
Yeah, and he's connecting on a lot of his shots here, shooting a high percentage from the field, really giving his team a boost.
Here's Giles. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Williams against Caldwell-Pope. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And let's take a look now at the stats for Bogdanovic. Last season's performance for him averaged about 11 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And really for him, it's about putting in the work and improving his game.
Yeah, and I think he wants to. It's one of those things where you either want it or you don't, and he does.
And the first one drops. So he gets them both. And here is Ball. He's got 7. Pass to Kuzma. Pass to Wagner. Ball with it over Jackson. Here's Wagner. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Wagner's got his first basket of the night. The Kings trail by 4. Fox kicks to Giles. Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Back to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Giles. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg. And I think that's got to affect your mental game. I mean, missing open shots like that, unacceptable, and it'll probably mess with your head a little bit, too.
Lakers leading by 4. And it's Troy Williams with the foul. That's his first foul. So it's the Lakers now. Ball, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Lakers working the ball around now. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Ball. And now a 6-point Laker lead.
Ball, such a terrific passer. He seems to have a sixth sense, nice feel, which is hard to teach.
Williams attacking. Kuzma pulls it in.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And you look at Lonzo Ball, and mostly his offense stands out. But you know what, Clark? He is a strong defensive player as well.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's got a nice combination, Kevin, of strength and length, which allows him to stay in front and disrupt opposing players. Really good instincts on and off the ball, which I think is why he's able to come up with blocks and steals from his position. I don't think he gets enough credit for how good he is at the defensive end.
And pulled out all the stops to fight his way inside, but the D just was not giving in. That's their third straight make off an assist.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Fox. It's deflected. Picked him clean. They need this one. Giles kicks to Fox. Jackson has the open look. Sacramento again missing.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now Williams, after Brandon Ingram missing on that last three-pointer.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
The Kings shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Free throw good, Giles. Lance Stevenson's checked in for Ball. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Los Angeles leading by 9. To the paint, Fox with the steal. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Giles. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Stevenson against Fox. Now Stevenson. Now the pass to Kuzma. Over Jackson. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
I tell you what, that first quarter, you can see the game plan is a commitment to offensive rebounding.
And you know what, Greg? It looks like they have an advantage there. I mean, I liked how they've made an effort, really a concentrated effort, to hit that glass.
The Kings trail by 7. They've got Lance Stevenson. Ivica Zubac is out there with Wagner. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Hart in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome, absolutely awesome, getting good positioning close to the basket.
Passes it to Wagner. Launches a 3. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Wagner's got 5.
Where was the defense? Come on now. Where was it? No idea how they gave up that open a look.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Lakers. Outside Williams. Shot clock at 5. Up and in on the layup.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Stevenson kicks to Hart. Bogdanovich against Caldwell-Pope. And that one is hammered home.
Hey, now watch out when Caldwell-Pope is on the attack. He penetrates inside fast.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Fox. No good from the low block.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, the Kings signed some quality vets last season, but when the losses piled up, they decided to go young. Now, the focus is on development. The veterans still have a role providing steadying presence on the court and in the locker room. Kevin?
David, it certainly is a balancing act. Thanks for that report. Here is Stevenson. Sacramento making their last shot. Bielitsa, he checks in for Sacramento. Here's Caldwell-Pope. 14 points from him the last game against the Clippers. Hart the pass to Caldwell-Pope. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A three-pointer off the mark. Last outing for Sacramento, they won that game against Los Angeles. And Bielitsa kicks to Bogdanovich. The quick look, no good that time. Los Angeles leading by 6. Stevenson outside. Caldwell-Pope outside. And it's off from three-point range. Bielitsa passes to Jackson. Here's Fox. Jackson trying to break free. That's good from Fox on the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Stevenson finds Caldwell-Pope. Fox with the steal. Jackson against Caldwell-Pope. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Pass to Wagner. Caldwell-Pope right side. 6 on the shot clock. For the 3. The shot, no good. The Kings trail by 4. And Bielitsa kicks to Giles. Stolen by Zubac. Here's Hart. 6 points for him. He dishes it to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Stevenson. Caldwell Pope outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Hart. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Certain guys just make it look effortless. And Clark, I'm sure you would have a nice list of some of the smoother operators, smoothest scorers in the league now.
Yeah, there's only one guy at the top of it for me.
2 shots.
I mean, I love a lot of guys, and there are a number of guys that put up big numbers. But when you talk about uniqueness, size, agility, touch, range, KD is where it stops.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just been nobody quite like him. George Gervin comes to mind because of a similar build, but the Iceman was 6'7", maybe 6'8". KD is pushing 7 feet tall and just a tad more athletic. I mean, I just don't know if we've got a more lethal, smoother scorer than him.
The Kings trail by 6. Fox kicks to Hield. And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Shot from 12 and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Now here's Stevenson. His last outing, he had 8 points. It's stolen. Stevenson against Fox. Off target at the rim.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Hart. 8 points for him. Caldwell Pope outside. Clock at 4. Out to the right wing. Here's Wagner. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Tell you what, Kevin, they will take that look every time. Limited defense, great shot. Just came up empty. You live with those.
Now, here's Fox. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Fox has a lot of game. I mean, really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Lonzo Ball comes in for Lance Stevenson. Fox hits them both. The Lakers in the lead. And here is Ball. He's got 7. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Here's Zubac, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Back to Hart. Inside. Kuzma kicks to Zubac. Shot clock at 3. Caldwell Pope for 3. Cauley Stein grabs the board.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Hield against Caldwell Pope. Hield dishes to Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
To the left side wing. A wide open look here for Kuzma. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Wasn't the easiest of rookie years last season for Lonzo Ball. Came in with a lot of hype and high expectations. Yet, you've got to keep big picture in mind. Overall, a solid start to his career, and he showed why he is viewed as such a promising prospect. Can't give up on this kid yet.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. The pass to Kuzma from outside the arc. Rebound by Bjelica. Bjelica's got 4 rebounds in this game.
You know, it hasn't been his night, but his team still leads, so that's encouraging.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 13. He kicks to Cauley Stein. Stolen by Zubac. Ball with it. Now guarded by Hield. Kuzma somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Kuzma's got 5 points in the quarter. And Clark, of course, with Ball, so much attention is paid to him because of all these outside distractions.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he came in with a huge amount of scrutiny. Played at UCLA from California, highly touted. Quite impressive that he handled himself the way he did with that kind of media scrutiny. He's got the ability, though, I think, to be an outstanding playmaker as he develops in this league.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Wagner, he's checked in for the Lakers. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And a change for Sacramento. Troy Williams checked in for Fox. Los Angeles leading by 5. Ball with it. He's got 7 to the paint. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Shumpert up top. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Shumpert passes to Williams. Clock at 6. Ingram against Hield. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Ball kicks to Ingram. And stolen by Cauley Stein. On the wing, Hield. He's covered by Ingram. Back to Cauley Stein. Ball against Williams. Just 5 on the clock. That shot off, and the Lakers take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Ingram kicks to Ball. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Williams. On the wing, Hield. He's covered by Ingram. Now the Lakers on the break. Kuzma with the ball. And he gets the bucket.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
And what a draft day steal for the Lakers, who were able to get Kyle Kuzma, who had been drafted 27th overall.
Yeah, Kuzma came into the league far more polished than anyone expected, and you have to credit the young man's hard work and how he was able to make such a big splash that rookie year. And with how hard he works, Kuzma is going to be an impactful player in this league for a long time.
Shot.
Free throw good, Kuzma.
And, you know, it was clear early on that Kyle Kuzma is going to be a great scorer. He had no problem putting up big numbers in his rookie season. Many feel, and I'm with them, this is just the start. And he has plenty of upside in other areas of his game. This guy is all-star caliber in time.
Now here's Kuzma after the miss from Buddy Hield. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And Bielitsa kicks to Shumpert. Here's Hield. Rebounded by the Lakers. And with Kuzma, he is so ahead of schedule as a scorer, Clark. He's had time to branch out this development.
Yeah, he's got a nice game offensively. Boy, he does a little bit of everything. Handles it, shoots it, can score with or without the ball. Even at the end of last season, I think he focused more on acting as a playmaker for others, which adds to his versatility. The sky's the limit for this guy, Kevin.
For Sacramento, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Giles checked in for Cauley-Stein, and it's Bogdanovich in for Hield.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. No good with the triple.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
Passes it to Bielitsa. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. 43 seconds left to play in the first half. Kuzma kicks to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ball. Misses the 3. The Kings trailing. Here's Bielitsa. 7 points in the game. Outside, Bogdanovich. A miss that time would have put him up.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Dave Yeager, Coach, how do you keep up the defensive pressure and slow down their offense?
We got to just try to keep them in front of us and shoot jumpers, and then no second chances.
Rebounding is your team's strength. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A big night so far for Kyle Kuzma. He had 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 steal. First 2 quarters from him were fun to watch. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Really great rebounding effort, Ernie, so far. They're putting up some nice numbers in that category. That's the big difference in the first half.
Shaq, what's your take on Sacramento?
Well, one thing happened that really helped them out. Their bench came in and played absolutely beautiful. Gave them a huge boost. Not just trying to hold court, but actually putting points on the scoreboard. These guys should be starting, Ernie.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Kyle Kuzma displaying his skills today.
And I'll tell you, his work on the blocks in that first half, really impressive.
Yeah, he squatted on that paint area and owned it, perfectly using his size and that soft touch inside. That's a heck of a combination. Strength, size, and soft touch. Nice.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Kings trail by 3. On the floor for Sacramento, they've got Willie Cauley-Stein. De'Aaron Fox out there with Iman Shumpert. Then it's Hield, and it's Bjelica in at the 4 slot. Now here's Hield. And stolen by Kuzma. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
Mobile and tenacious on the drive. Kuzma, easy to see how he gets these calls.
The Lakers have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. Free throw good, Kuzma.
Kyle Kuzma is a guy who burst on the scene during his rookie year and is a fun player to watch. He's a guy that really has an outstanding all-around game.
Both shots good from the stripe. The Kings trail by 5. And Shumpert kicks to Bjelica. Back to Shumpert. Hield against Ingram. 4 on the clock. Steps back and fires. Rebound the Lakers. Kuzma's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Ball dishes to Ingram. Shoots. Shot clock reset for Los Angeles. Had a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. And another shot. They get it again. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Now here's Shumpert. Bjelica. Here's Cauley-Stein, and Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
And so it's the Lakers with it. Sacramento making their last shot. Ball with the bucket.
You got to be composed when you go inside, knowing that you're going to have some contact and resistance facing you. Ball unafraid to get it deep inside.
Now here's Fox. 13 points in the game. Bjelica misses.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Rebound by Bjelica. Bjelica's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Sacramento moving it around. To the paint. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Bjelica's got 9 points.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Ingram with it. Bjelica's there. Ball with the bucket. He's got 11.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Fox kicks to Bjelica. On the wing, Hield. He's covered by Ingram. Back to Bjelica. Now Fox. That's not going to go. He's 4 for 10.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Kuzma inside. Bjelica's there, and the rejection by Cauley-Stein. Bjelica passes to Hield. Shumpert, no good.
And I think all the credit goes to the defense there, Kevin. Exceptional job getting the shooter to rush that layup.
Ball. And a miss there on the triple. The Kings trail by 7. Now the feed to Fox. Cauley-Stein kicks to Fox. Gets a very good look and converts.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And it's Ingram missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And that one's good, Shumpert. Lakers leading by 3. Now, here's Ball. 11 points in the game. And it's Ingram missing. The Kings have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Shumpert, no good.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
The Kings trail by 3. Bielitsa passes to Hield, and it's denied. Out to Shumpert. Hield outside. A second chance effort. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Greg, as we know, Buddy Hield, a Wooden Award winner at Oklahoma.
I mean, he grew from nothing, his words, in the Bahamas. And his first hoop, a crate he nailed to some plywood. Couldn't even afford the nails. Had to find those. So from there to here, what an incredible journey.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls, and the Kings making a change here. Jackson's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Ingram passes to Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
Now here's Hield. He's got 9. Goes up the baseline, and they pick up 2. Hield's got 11.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Yeah, I like the quick release, Greg. He does a nice job getting it up quickly, especially when he's facing a bigger defender.
Ball against Fox. And Hart has it in the corner. Clock at 6. Pass to Kuzma. Over Hield. Cauley-Stein grabs the board.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. Looked like he forced the shot.
And Fox has it in the corner. For the lead, and the layup is good. Fox has got 4 points this quarter.
Fox is so good at exploiting the pick and roll. When the defense goes under the screen, he knows exactly what to do. Burn them with the jumper.
Kuzma kicks the ball. Shoots over Fox. Ball no good. And here are the Kings now. They're on a 14-6 run. Hangs. Fox no good. The Lakers trail. Here's Hart. 8 points for him. Pass the ball. And here is Zubac. Launches it. Another shot. And Ingram lays it in. 13 points in the game.
You know, guys, not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can get it done inside, too. I mean, the way he releases the shot and that extension he gets on it makes it very hard to block.
Here's Bielitsa. 9 points in the game so far. Bielitsa, offensive rebound. Here's Cauley Stein, and misses it off the right side of the rim. The Lakers shooting 43% for the game. Kuzma with it, out defended by Cauley Stein. Hart, no good. The Kings shooting not looking too good out there in the second half, right around 32%. The Elitsa misses. Los Angeles has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Hart kicks the ball. The pass to Zubac. Here's Ingram. Shot from 12, and he makes that one. Ingram's got 15 points.
Ingram's height enables him to get his shot off without worrying too much about the defense.
Timeout is called, first of the game for Sacramento.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Yeah, a lot of blanks there. Can't hit a thing. Has to be deflating.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Wagner, he's checked in for Zubac. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Brandon Ingram. And Lance Stevenson subbed in for Lonzo Ball. And then for Sacramento, Giles checked in for Cauley Stein. Troy Williams comes in for Bielitsa. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Buddy Hield. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Here's Bogdanovic, following the basket by Lance Stevenson. Bogdanovic, no luck.
Now, that's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
The Lakers making a switch here. Giles kicks to Williams. And Fox has it in the corner. 5 on the clock. Jackson in the corner. Sacramento again missing. Lakers leading by 7. Here's Kuzma. The teardrop falls in. Kuzma's got 6 here in this quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean, they're getting crushed, killed, hammered, pulverized in the post.
And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Lakers second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
And Sacramento has possession. They trail by 9 points. Yes, that goes in. Bogdanovich has got his third bucket of the night.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Los Angeles.
That shot is off. Good D by Stevenson. Here's Kuzma. Wagner passes to Caldwell Pope. Kuzma kicks to Stevenson. Another shot. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
That free throw good from Lance Stevenson.
And Lance Stevenson, man, I could say a ton about this guy, but he is a player who thrives in chaos. Broken plays, odd situations. Those are where Lance is at his best. I mean, he likes to play as a freestyler, and he excels in that capacity.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Stevenson outside. Launches a three. That's good from Caldwell Pope on the assist from Stevenson. Caldwell Pope's got 5.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
And with Lance Stevenson, sometimes he'll pull off an improvised play, Clark, that just drops your jaw.
Yeah, he's one of the most instinctive players I've ever seen. I mean, he does do some things that could cause you to pull your hair out if you have any. But this guy is competitive, great size. And he ignites a team because he can do a lot of things to help you win.
The Lakers have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Shooting one.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Now here's Fox. He's got 17. And stolen by Kuzma. And here we go. Kuzma heading to the hoop.
Boy, fun watching Kuzma find a way to get out in the open court. The young legs on display there.
The Kings trail by 16. Outside Jackson. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Bogdanovich. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now here's Stevenson. 6 to shoot. Here's Kuzma. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Luke Walton had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, great job on defense of communicating, and on offense, just making the simple pass. We'll get great looks. Keep making the simple pass, first open guy, and on defense, keep talking that out.
Luke always stressing, Greg, communication and defense.
I mean, when everyone's talking and playing for one another, the game gets easier.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the perimeter, Caldwell Pope and Ingram. And Stevenson is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
And Caldwell Pope, the Georgia product, when he's on the floor, it's for his defense. Can give you a handful of points, but what he takes away with defense is far more significant. One of the better perimeter defenders since entering the league.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope. And with Caldwell Pope and his defense, he can guard any type of perimeter player.
Yeah, I mean, he has the long arms to bother small forwards and fast feet to stay with point guards. Really gives a lineup a lot of options in terms of matchups when he's on the floor. Great instincts on defense, and is very hard to shake as he'll hound you through screens.
And last season, not a beat missed for KCP. Even after switching teams, he played his same brand of defense. Unfortunately, the lack of bite shooting the ball stayed the same as well. That's an area he's got to improve.
That one goes. Count it. And that's now 7 points for Iman Shumpert.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Ball kicks to Ingram. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 5 assists in the game. The Kings trail by 19. And Clark, for KCP, you play him for the defense and just hope he helps you out on the offensive side in some way.
Well, you know, he's never been an efficient scorer, Kevin, but you don't need him to be. I mean, the steals are always going to be there, and he's a nuisance on that end of the floor and can guard just about any perimeter position. He's also improved his rebounding, which allows him to help in a lot of ways. So this guy defensively on the glass, he's a winner and a keeper.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Yeah, refusing to give up anything easy. Solid defense, and I like that attitude.
Here's Stevenson. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And for Sacramento, they're shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Shumpert against Ball. Shumpert passes to Giles. Kicks to Williams. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Shumpert.
And they've got to get back to what they were doing in that first half if they want to somehow win this game. The offense has gone stagnant.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. Lets it go from deep, and it's Ball that time on the assist from Ingram. Ingram's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Williams. Down low. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
And Stevenson kicks to Caldwell Pope. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. In the recent CBA, there have been a lot of provisions put in there for retired players. Health insurance, increase in pensions, Clark, reimbursement for tuition. What do you think of these changes?
Love them, Kevin. Absolutely love them. And again, credit to the league and to the Players Association for thinking outside the box, reaching back to benefit some of the former players that are actually in need of these benefits and deserving of them. Come on now. Those guys paved the way in many ways for what we see of the league now. And most players appreciate and recognize that. And for it to be tangibly recognized and rewarded is great to see. I love it.
Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Troy Williams. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Poked loose. Here's Shumpert. Sweet little floater. Shumpert's got 4 points this quarter.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Bielitsa, he checks in for Giles. Now here's Stevenson. Zubac kicks the ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Mark, when you were playing to complement your inside game, you had that wonderful mid-range jumper, but more and more, players are going away from it.
I think it's all driven by analytics, Kevin. I mean, everything is about the three-point shot, efficiency of your possessions, go for three when you can or get it to the rim. And that makes sense from a mathematical standpoint. From a game standpoint, though, if a quality shot is a mid-range shot for a good shooter, I think you should take them all the time. I mean, that would just be my posture. So I differ with the analytics. I understand what they say. But if I was coaching, guys get a good mid-range jumper from a quality shooter, we're shooting it every time.
Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Sacramento. He hits the second from the line.
Always got to keep an eye on the ball. No pun intended. He's a guy that can do a little bit of everything. A triple-double threat every game.
Here's Bielitsa. Down low. Stolen by Zubac. And now the fast break. Stevenson with the ball. And that one, good. Stevenson's got 9 points here in the second half.
Guys, he has been a major factor, big time, outstanding at getting quality looks and knocking them down.
Jackson kicks to Cauley-Stein. Passes it to Hield from past the arc. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
First 3 of the half, 2nd of the game. Can he heat up?
To the inside, stolen by Jackson. Hield outside. Here's Bielitsa. He's guarded by Stevenson. Left side Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from the line. And Lance Stevenson pulls it down.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range. Extended out nicely and definitely bothered the shot.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
The Kings making a switch here. Fox is checked in. Stevenson with it. Bielitsa's there. Stevenson can't hit. The Kings trail by 21. Here's Bielitsa. Here's Fox. Makes it off the glass. Fox has got 19 points.
Kevin, it certainly hasn't been for lack of effort, but still, his team needs him to do more out there.
Ball kicks to Ingram. On the corner. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And that's now 11 points for Lance Stevenson. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Pass to Cauley-Stein. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Well, Greg, and Willie Cauley-Stein, a live wire 7-footer.
I mean, he's got great foot speed for his size. I just like to see him really become more aggressive offensively and try to improve that skill set. But his mobility is so desirable in today's game.
2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Clark, you played for a small market team in Indianapolis, so difficult now for them to retain all-star level talent, or so it would seem.
Yeah, that's always been the case, Kevin, and I don't think that's changed much. You know, KD goes from Oklahoma City to the Bay Area. Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward go from small markets to Boston, although Kyrie was traded. Gordon Hayward was signed as a free agent. I think it's just one of those inherent issues that will continue to be a challenge for some of the small market teams. That's why the draft and developing drafted players for those teams is so critically important.
Here's Fox following the bucket by the Lakers. Ingram comes with the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Sacramento has possession from 13. Off the left rim and out. Los Angeles leading by 23. With some arc, and Ball puts it in. Ball's got 6 here in this quarter.
And Ball has so much confidence on this floater in addition to a nice touch with it, so that makes it really hard to deal with.
Now here's Hield. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the New York Knicks.
And the matchup with the Timberwolves, I think they know how important it is to see how they measure up against the cream of the crop in the West. So I'm looking for them to approach it like this is a playoff matchup.
He's off on the first. When you look at player contracts today, Clark, a little different from the one after you signed your rookie year. What, 4 years and $1 million? Do I have that right?
Yeah, you got the numbers right, Kevin. And, you know, I look at that as all relative. How about the guys who played way before me?
Right.
And they were traveling on trains to games and were working jobs during the summer. I mean, it's all a function of the revenue generation of the league, which has grown exponentially. Since I played, we were part of the group that actually saw the first salary cap instituted in the early 80s. So growth is part of what we see now in players' salaries, and I'm all for the guys to get what they deserve from that standpoint. And the defense that time was late, and you got to feel fortunate he didn't put that one away.
Kufis kicks to Hield. Back to Kufis. Shot clock at 6. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be Lance Stevenson.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. We're hearing more players and coaches express their political beliefs, their social concerns, trying to, in a positive way, affect change, Clark.
And Kevin, I applaud it, respect it, admire it, and can't get enough of it. As long as players and coaches are well informed about that, which they talk about, and most of the NBA guys are. And I think it's important that wherever we are in life that we use our platforms to express our views. That's part of what being a citizen of this country is about. So I don't think you necessarily compartmentalize your life. If there are issues that are dear to you, that you want to speak out on and educate yourself about, then you use your platform for that purpose while performing your job, which just happens to be playing NBA basketball or coaching NBA basketball.
Three-pointer Hield. Rebounded by the Lakers. Zubac is
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now, here's Fox. Following the miss by Lance Stevenson. Here's Shumpert. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
They're not doing themselves any favors with their free throw shooting this half.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Shumpert. Clark, you've always been a student of the game. You've seen a number of guys do a great job of changing styles as they've gotten older in the game.
Yeah, that's always fun to watch. I think about Magic Johnson. I think about Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan.
Right.
You watch these guys, and there are a number of other guys, too. I mean, those come to mind pretty prominently. But again, it's about a concession to who you are for real, not who you used to be. And I love seeing guys play more on the ground when they were high flyers earlier, or add a jump shot when they were drivers. Those are neat evolutions to see.
Now here's Ingram. Here's Hart. Pass the ball. The 3 makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. To the middle. Here's Kuzma. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. Ingram kicks the ball. Shot clock at 5. And it's Fox with the rebound. Fox has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Feeds it to Shumpert. Over Hart. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Ball with a wide open look. And the 3 off target. For Sacramento, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th and even 50%. Here's Ingram, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
The know-how that Ingram has, I mean, well aware that the defense is going to hack him in these situations, he just stays the course.
And the length and wingspan of Brandon Ingram gives him, Clark, so many advantages on the court.
Yeah, it's actually what GMs and coaches like to see. His reach and size comparable to guys like KD and Giannis. Bothers shots on defense, and he can actually get his shot whenever he wants to. Because of his length, his upside as a player on both ends, I think, is what's exciting for the Lakers.
May have been the 90s, Clark, when we saw the pick and roll really become a common type play. Defenses have now adjusted somewhat, but many offenses still rely on it now.
Man, you go way back to the 50s and 60s. The pick and roll has been one of the hardest plays to defend since really basketball came into existence, quite honestly. Puts a lot of pressure on the defense, and now with the interchangeable parts that many teams have, you have the real challenge of small guys setting screens on big guys and creating havoc. So screen and roll action, always a very important part of the game and a hard set to cover well on defense.
Lakers leading by 23. Ball with it. He's feeling it. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And that's 21 points for Brandon Ingram. Hield finds Cauley Stein. Back to Hield. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
The pass to Ingram. Here's Ball. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Willie Cauley Stein.
Good utilization of his height and speed to get to the line that time. Ball showing you he's got the savvy to draw contact.
2.
That's good from Ball. Mark, it always seems the coaches get fired a lot, and there's kind of the rotating names there. But the GMs who hire them stay in place. What's your take on that?
Yeah, you know, it's fairly complex, Kevin. I don't know if we have enough time to delve in it effectively here, but my initial feeling is every circumstance is a little different, and sometimes it's a little easier to move the coach than the general manager for whatever reason. But there should be more accountability for GMs, not just for who they draft, but also who they hire as coaches. So I'm mixed, but I kind of understand why sometimes the coach is a little more readily expendable.
Now, here's Fox. Shoots over Ball, and he can't bank that one in. Ingram outside. Fox against Ball. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And that one's good. Ingram.
And they're just living beyond the arc here, really the entire fourth quarter.
And, you know, this is the time to do it. Sinking triple after triple. And it ends up becoming contagious.
Now, here's Fox. Passes to Giles. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his third assist on the night.
Hard not to respect how good Fox is in the pick and roll. Excellent at making the pocket pass.
Here's Ball. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's the Kings with the ball.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Brandon Ingram.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
That one is off. And he's good on the second. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Fox dishes to Williams. Here's Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
Well, hopefully they can ride this momentum into the next game because this one is done. Over. Fine.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
And, you know, this is what's needed at this point in the game, Greg. The great teams know how to close it out.
And so here's Sacramento following the bucket by the Lakers. Here's Fox. It's deflected. Now Ball. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hart the pass to Stevenson. Down low, Kuzma. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
To the middle. Here's Giles. The stupendous finish in traffic. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA.